Drunk and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
I'm Bob.
He knew.
Oh.
He knew.
I'm Paul.
Sexy. Heyo! I already shot this part. I thought I had pressed play. Oh, had a vacuum in there. We're as professional as always here, or unprofessional. Who knows? The cat's probably gonna be meowing and anything. Actually, that's why a big chunk of why I haven't recorded. I haven't recorded in a while because it's just not up to the professional quality as I wanted, and well, I didn't achieve it. So we're just gonna do it anyways. And I probably, if I had to do it again, I would probably just have kept making videos and podcast. And I think the rest of the stuff would have come along the way. So I suppose all I did was lose time. Let's see. The world has changed immensely since I last did a video. Crazy. Heck, I think I've kind of changed a lot in there, and more than just that groovy mustache I got going on here. This isn't going to be very professional. I didn't even have my microphone set up. At least I had that before, So, God, today was a freaking hot day. It was 106 in the sun. And honestly, I stayed indoors all like most of the day. I went out. I actually did go out though. Played Pokemon Go, so that was kind of nice. There was a little bit of a reprieve from all the stuff I've had going on. I've been really good about laying low. I've been laying low. My dad, he's been sick for a bit there, so we really don't want him to get it. I don't know if I mentioned, it's been so long. I moved back home. My dad got sick. I moved back home. And it's been really good for me. Yeah, I don't think I had moved. I don't think I had moved since then. And I've been working, chasing my my dreams. I got a lot of stuff I need to achieve still. But who doesn't? You know what I mean? So, I'm a little more focused. Still kind of a man-child. I don't know. I'm working on it. The thing is, you got to get the right amount of man-child, though. You got to get, you don't want to lose your energy for life. I don't think you want to lose your energy for life, but I think you got to, be mature in the right ways. So I don't know. I still like my Game Boy and shit. So I guess I don't know if that makes me not a man or whatever. But shit, like catching my Pokemon, dog. Man, I feel I'm a little rusty. At this. Yeah, today was not a bad day. Like I said, I went with my friend. We went out and played some Pokemon Go. Man, I haven't done jack squat. I mean, I'm working on projects at home. Building a tiny house. That's a big project. I don't know if I talked about that either. It's been so long. I'm building a tiny house. For the longest time, I kept that a secret. I want to do like a documentary type thing on what I'm doing with it. Actually, probably if I do that, I'll probably be posting on here, so that'll be pretty badass. Yeah, I didn't do any notes, so I'm gonna call this the confessional of the unprofessional because this is a dog shit, a crap. Actually, you know what? As long as the content, like you said, give you something to listen to while you're doing your thing, then I'm happy. Um, I haven't been, I'm actually there's a level of passion I have for doing this podcast. Um, and I think that's why I want to do it, right? I think I have a lot to say, and I think I have a lot to bring to the world. I just, yeah, I don't know. I think that's why there's a level of passion there for that. So yeah, I'm building a tiny house. Honestly, for me, it's what it represents. I mean, I'm looking, you know, I'm always looking at myself. I'm always looking at myself because uh in my core, and there's got to be a level where that is not healthy, and but I'm always looking. I've basically lived my life on pause for way too long, you know, and I lived a good chunk of my 20s. Like, I'm 31 now. It's crazy. It's crazy to imagine. Time flies, man. People are getting older. And I'm like the same dude in a lot of ways, and I don't want to ever lose a certain part of myself, but it gets scarier. And I don't know if anyone else has felt this way before, but it gets scarier. And so yeah, I paused it right there. My cat was gearing up to be bad. So oh, there's the unprofessional thing. And yeah, man, even got me a little bit. He jumped. I went to go grab him, and he jumped. It's like he freaked out. For some reason, he freaked out. I'm not exactly sure why he freaked out. Actually, my other cat come running up at him, and he got me. So we'll just I'm bleeding. We'll just leave it for now. Hopefully a scab over like the abyss of my life. Anyways, so it's pretty, I don't know, it's pretty scary lately. I've always been a dreamer, and I've chased my dreams, and I've done some cool things on here. One mistake I did with this channel is I did so many different things on this channel, and then YouTube likes to keep you in a certain, I don't know, it keeps you in a little certain your slot, you know what I mean, and you designate your channel to something, and you do it, kind of thing. And I did not do that with this channel. I did all kinds of random shit. And I had some success on here, the stunt videos and stuff, but really, I mean, how many years have I had this? I mean, I don't really work on it now, unfortunately. But I do other videos, or well, I have other channels that are way more successful than this one. But maybe eventually we'll catch up, right? Like I said, I have a passion for doing the podcasting, so hopefully that happens. And if I can just give you something to think about in your day while you're working, that'd be cool. This with the podcast is like the most mentioned thing to me when people come and see me in person in my hometown and everything. I mean, the majority of people know I focused on doing YouTube for a long time, and I had gotten it to a place where it was kind of like I was getting steady paychecks, and then YouTube apocalypse happened. And that kind of sucked, but what are you gonna do? What I did is get super depressed and not do videos for a bit. That was pretty cool. So, but I spent most of my 20s super depressed. I've become a little more open about that, and and a lot of it, was like I had a really bad first love, and she was terrible, and I let that define me, and that is a tragedy in itself. You know, I let it stop me in my tracks, essentially. You know, and it brought me to do YouTube, and it brought me to be, um, I felt like I've lived my life in behind. I've been like 10 years behind, and it's a little bit being hard on yourself. And I made a lot. I've learned a lot of things like woodworking and every bad experience always seems like I've had something that came from it, and I'm pretty big on looking at the positive sides of things. you know and one thing I'm actually trying to work on is and I probably will fail at this, but and that is just talking about, like, with people, um where I've told a lot of like bad stories about things I went through, and a very very powerful thing happened to me one day, and I don't know if I don't think I mentioned this, but it was my old coworker, and he actually listens to this, so hopefully I give him a shout out. You know what I mean? His name is Neil, and one day we're talking. I'm telling him some of my crazy stories or just tragedies, and he was like, well, you don't want your life to be a tragedy, first of all, and don't be, because a lot of it you can choose. You can choose to make your life better than that. And that's what I'm trying to get at. And what the point is, he goes, "Do you have any good experiences, like, with women, or?" And that really was like, or any, was it, yeah, good experiences you talk about with women. Now, like, it's true. I have had good experiences, and but I guess it was, the truth was, that was all I was talking about, was like the crazy bad stuff. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be that guy. I really don't want to be that guy, and I don't want to be that guy anymore. I don't want to live in the past anymore, and I think I'm doing a really good job at moving on, and or just healing, and not getting caught up in the past. I do know one part is I do like telling stories, so I guess that is half the problem, because half the problem is I do like telling stories, and then I got some crazy stories when it comes to ladies. Particular one, I have the majority of my stories are based off one, but I got a couple. And but that really hit me. You say, you got any good stories? And I was like, man, I gotta talk about all your stuff. You know what I mean? I think half of it, I kind of limited my life experience to a degree. I learned a lot, but I for the longest time I kept myself in a little bubble, and and I blamed a lot of people for things, but also there's a certain level of blame that has to come back to you. You know what I mean? You can control, and I've kind of tried to adopt this mindset. This is more of a, I can't even think of what it's called. Sure, someone will probably put it in that comment section, but it's a something mindset. I can't think of it right now, but what it is you can't control how things are around you, but you can control how you let those things affect you. You know what I mean? And so what I'm trying to be better about not being the victim of my story. And yeah, I mean, everyone's got their shit, So, but that's one thing. I mean, today, in particular, it was a really hot day. It was a really hot day, so I didn't want to go outside. First of all, I'm a little bit chubby. Secondly, I just don't handle the heat great. Like, some of it is like I'm really bad about drinking water. I'm better now, though. I've been, and especially since once I got on I had joined the gym, and I've been working out pretty good. Up until all this COVID thing, I think I was probably the best shape of my life. Now I'm back to like a slightly better before I joined the gym kind of thing, and that was because I was like being good. I've been good about some of the weights compared. Not lately, but I also keep a little more busy, so that helps. And I did away with a lot of sugar. That helped. Um, so yeah, I'm a little bit better than what I was. Not quite where I want to be. But I plan to get there again. You know, it doesn't matter where I am in my life, but I want to be like, if I'm 30, which I'm 31 now, I want to be a healthy 30. If I'm 40, I want to be a healthy 40, so and so on. And you know, so I don't really know where I was going with that, but that's just a little update, I guess. I don't know. This is, like I said, it's unprofessional, but hopefully we can get a little bit of a rhythm, and like a real professional would do is write down certain subjects, put in certain segments and such, and what I was sort of doing before. And we'll probably get back to that, but yeah, you know, today was kind of a, I don't know, it was kind of a lonely day for me. You know, I, you know, I'm getting older now, you know, and I chased my dreams for a long time, and I didn't really chase a career because I was chasing YouTube as a career, and I got those checks coming and everything, and then that kind of fell apart. It kind of put me in a weird zone, you know, because I spent so long doing that stuff, and I also spent so long feeling bad for myself, and so long, you know, just sitting, man, like sitting on idle, sitting in, you know, just not chasing things. And I do have big plans, and I don't really want to mention just yet. But I do have plans. I want to, you know, for one, I want to build the tiny house, man. That's something I can build, and no one can take that from me, dude. Um, it's funny because I kind of adopted that mindset when I lost some I got fired, dude. I worked at this nursing home. Which I'm not gonna say names or anything, but I worked at this nursing home. What a bunch of pieces of shit. Some of them were, not all of them. There were some really good. Not scary way. There's some good people. There's some really good people. But man, the pieces of garbage that work there, and then I don't even think they're even there now, anyways. But that was like one of those places. It's like one of the, I don't know what it is, but that place attracts. Like in the higher ups, it attracts pieces of garbage. Well, anyways, they fired me, and they didn't give me any excuse or whatever. And I had worked there. I had worked there longer than any maintenance guy had in the last like 10 years or something like that. It was like because they literally flew through people there. And it was such a blessing to get out of there, really. and get fired. There was like a million things that were like a real blessing, and I got into woodworking and things like that. So it's like things happen for a reason. But what it did is it implanted in me this, you know, I don't want stuff where, you know, that people can take away from me, you know, and you know, I want to chase freedom. And you know, another thing, I think a combination, because it's a combination. My mindset nowadays is a combination of, and a lot of this podcast is really just for me to talk and probably focus in on my feelings, and then you guys get a little entertainment, and then also get to know how I think, I guess. I don't know. So, you know, with the tiny house, I just want to live a life where. And so to set the basis, you know, I've been like, I felt like I wasted my 20s. The first part of my 20s, I was extremely depressed and also partying, which I had some good party times. You know what I'm saying? I had some good party times. Riding this tricycle down this huge hill. My cousin and I, that was pretty badass. And yeah, we had some good party times in those days. Um, but I was really depressed too. Like, and I was dating girls I shouldn't be dating, or when I was shouldn't be dating because I was depressed, and then also kept redating my really rough ex, and but and then I spent a lot of time feeling bad for it. There was like quite a few years like I'd work, come home, stay in my room, watch YouTube videos in the dark, um, YouTube videos, fights, and then just feel bad for myself, constantly feeling bad for myself. And my ex would not leave me alone. Always found ways to creep into my life and then mess with my mental. I mean, she could break me in an instant. I would puke, cry, puke my guts up. Um, I was always taught. I was I gotta say I was taught really well how to love and care for a woman, but I was never really prepared. And I don't know if you're ever really prepared. But I was never really prepared for dealing with like a woman that cheats on you and hits you. And I don't think you're ever really prepared. But I don't think I was ever taught or really whatever how to walk away. And sorry if this is like a downer. I'm not trying to be a downer. But you're gonna have that with this podcast sometimes, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully we'll have a little more fun along the way. But yeah, so I just I don't want things where people can take away from me. So I want to do the working on my tiny house. It's coming along. For the longest time, I wasn't telling people, but also there's part of me that freaking just don't trust people. They don't tell people those things because maybe I don't want people to know me. But then there's part of me that I really want people to know me. So I want the right people to know me. And the only problem is a lot of the wrong people. You run into them regardless. So maybe I just need to learn how to handle the wrong people better. That's the beauty about life. It's a journey. It is a journey. I think. Where's my cat? Hopefully he's gonna be good. He already took a chunk out of me. I can't afford to go over there and try to stop him. He does whatever he wants, okay? He takes what he wants, he does what he wants, he wakes me up in the morning. Heck, I try to cuddle him and all he does is walk around in circles. Sometimes you know how hard it is to get him to lay down. I can't get him to lay down. Oh, he's gonna start doing this like oh, there's a moth. There's a moth in there, so he's like I think he's talking to him. Benny, leave it alone. Get away from him. Oh, I don't trust him. He's feisty today. No, he's actually a wonderful cat. I'm blessed. They're actually both. That whole thing was super rare. Like, it was only because the other cat like ran at him when I was picking him up. You know what I mean? I was just trying to pick him up because I find that if I pick him up, give him a little bit of a snuggle before I start filming anything, he quiets down. Quiets down before I do this. So far, pretty good. But he also like, dude, you earned it. Took a chunk out of your way ass dog. My nose itches. I think I'm actually allergic to my cats. But that doesn't matter. I cuddle them anyways, whatever. Yeah, I got 2 cats. No girlfriend. Haven't had a girlfriend in like a couple of years. Awesome. Not that I'm lonely or anything. Anyways, and so what I'm saying is I don't want things to be for people that they can take away from me, and I want freedom, and I want what I learned through all those things. What's really important to me is like my family and the people I love, like my friends. Man, I ain't got many friends. I don't have a lot of family I'm close to. Benny, no senor, no senore. No, senore. That's the mother of all moths. I tell you. Might be the Mothman. Leave it alone. No, senore. No, senore. Anyway, so I don't even know. We're heading off the rails here. Not in a funny way, because this is fairly depressing and boring, probably. But we're getting distracted. Freaking Mothman is attacking my window. My cats are dangerous right now. I don't personally feel safe, but I do that. So what's important to me is it's my family, dude. Like, and my friends. Especially in times like this. I need. I'm gonna start living more. I think that's part of it. I want to go on vacations, like real vacations. I ain't done jack squat. I wanna love. I'll love all those around me that love me. Want to meet a nice girl? That'd be cool. Over the years, this channel has not helped me with women. How many girls? Maybe it's where I'm from, dude. For when I was growing up, man, I used to look at the world like, man, people really like dreamers. People really believe in that, and some people admire it. Not where I'm from, dude. Not where I'm from. I don't think this channel ain't never got me no booty. I'm telling you right now, it ain't never got me no booty. I think if anything, it scared women away from me. But we roll on, baby. We roll on. They're like, so what do you want to do with your career? Well, I want to do YouTube videos. And I was on TV. Like, oh my gosh, you're on TV? Like, that's really cool. What did you do? Yeah, so like, I waxed my body with like a 4-wheeler. Ooh, nasty. What a man child. Ooh. I think that's how they look at me. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. But I'm trying. But also I think things happen for a reason when they're supposed to. So hopefully a beautiful woman will one day be like, oh my God, I want to live in this tiny house with you. Go on vacations. Love your family. You love my family. We live our lives chasing inner peace of our souls. I almost said that. Like, who wants to fall in love and live in a tiny house and chase inner peace for our souls? I want to put that on. I almost put that on Facebook. And I think if I had done that, it would have made me feel better for a second, I guess. I still might. Right after this. I'll use it as a promotional thing. But also still make you feel a little better. A little better on the inside. But I don't know why that would, but I feel like just a honest confession. I don't know. I really don't know. Right now, this is a therapy session. I don't know if it's a podcast. It might be. I got this new phone, by the way, not too long ago. I've recorded a few videos with it. I like it. There's that. So hopefully the video quality won't be too bad, I don't know. I did a sweet intro. I don't know if y'all saw it yet. Actually, this will be the first video where you see it. So I hope you like that. That's my original song on there. Bald Guy Wet Dream. Boom. Eric Daniel and the Nasty Shits. That's my musical name. I actually hope to do a lot more music here. I gotta upgrade my computer, dude. It's hard to edit anything with a POS. It's a real sack of crap. I actually ordered it. I didn't order it. I literally bought it off this guy that was selling it. It was already old, but my other one was old, and it was pretty much dead in the water. And so I was like, well, buy this now, cheap, and it will give me just a little extra. Yeah, give me a little bit extra for A message just popped up on my phone. This better be recording. I swear to God, I'll be pissed. Anyways, it gave me, I don't even know what the frick I was saying. That stupid message. Freaking stupid message messed me up. What was I even talking about, man? My God. This is a really bad podcast. I'm sorry. Oh, my Lord. Oh, so I bought this. I need to take my vitamins, man. My brain ain't working these days. So I bought, I bought this laptop. I was dude, and it was one he used for music forever. And I was just focused, especially actually at that time. I was at like my YouTube channel was at its prime, and I just started getting paychecks going. So no, it was reaching its prime. Yeah, it was reaching its prime, and then I had that extra motivation, and it pushed me to the next level. So, yeah. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna keep this as a short and sweet one. So apparently, this thing will only let me do like 30-minute videos. I just breathed the hair in. Probably cat hair. Ugh. But anyways, so I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. Tell me what you want to hear, what you want me to talk about. Hopefully, I can get something a little more organized, and we'll roll with it. So thank you so much. Much love.